What the heck? What the hell? What the hell? I haven't uploaded a YouTube video in how long, and I just now finally decided to go live. What the So anyway, I want to thank everybody who's watching this after the fact. I'm sorry if this seems kind of rushed, like I probably said in the description. Like, I only have a couple minutes before I got to head into work, so I can watch the show live tonight. I might end up doing a live reactions tonight. I really don't know. Don't catch me making false promises. That's the last thing I want to do. Maybe I need some better lighting. God. Anyway, I don't have very long. I have like maybe about 15 minutes before I got to get the hell out of here, and I start to run late. So I'm the king of professionalism here. But yes, thank you. So tonight is AEW's All Out pay-per-view. I was actually wearing this jacket out to go grab some food at McDonald's earlier. I was like, yeah, I got time to head to McDonald's. I was like, oh shit, I recorded this 40-minute long video the other night, or literally the other night, to upload the video. I was like, oh, I got to work a day shift Friday so I can be able to stay up and edit the video and all that. So I was like, okay, I can hurry up and get some COD gameplay real quick. Oh no, it's a 40-minute long predictions recording. So I'm kind of running against the clock. So I was like, I know what... Hell out of here, Dollar General bag. You can see how prepared I was for all of this. So, with all that being said, out of here, Mission Tall. I'm going to go over my predictions really quick. I have maybe about a few minutes. It's going to be really short. I probably could have done this later on tonight, but I wanted to do it now while it was and kind of while I was still thinking about everything. So it's perfectly fine if I decide to redo this later tonight and this just disappears or later today. It's perfectly fine. I intended to do this. I intended to do that. So anyway, with all of that being said, let's just, in the words of Philip DeFranco, let's just jump into it. Microphone a little bit closer to me. Maybe you guys can hear me a little bit better. So first and foremost, the pre-show, they believe they call it the buy-in. Yeah, they call it the buy-in. Of course they call it the buy-in. Is going to be Britt Baker taking on Big Swole in what is called a tooth and nail match, which, according to David Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, is going to be a pre-taped cinematic match that is being filmed at Britt Baker's Dentistry in Florida, which I think is really interesting. I think it's an interesting idea. I would love to see more of WWE, or more of AEW working with the pre-taped kind of short, if I can freaking speak, more of the pre-taped kind of cinematic matches that WWE were doing for a little bit there. And I think especially with Matt Hardy behind the scenes, there being in present, I think with Matt Hardy being there, the guy who brought us the ultimate deletion, the final deletion, the tag team apocalypto, and total nonstop deletion, among many other great things in wrestling in the year of our Lord 2016. Holy crap, that was a great year for independent wrestling. I think they do a lot of cool stuff with that. My prediction for that match is going to be Britt Baker wins because it's her match. It makes sense that they're setting that up that the heel would win in that case, but I'm completely okay with being wrong with that. The Casino Battle Royale match, my prediction is Eddie Kingston's going to win that. Why? I don't know. I will tell you more after I predict the main event. The main show, I think I think they're going to try to start the show off hot. I personally would love to see Young Bucks and Jurassic Express open the show. And that's exactly what I'm going to predict is going to open the main show, is Young Bucks, Jurassic Express, with the Jurassic Express winning, upsetting the Young Bucks, who are constantly reminded to us as one of the best tag teams in the world. Unless you're FTR, then they're the second best tag team in the world. I think FTR is the second best tag team in the world behind Los Lucha Brothers. I love the Lucha Brothers. Why aren't the Lucha Brothers doing more? They're freaking awesome. I know COVID kept them kept them away from AEW for a little bit of time, but holy crap, the Lucha Brothers are awesome. So my prediction is the Jurassic Express are going to win, and I'll explain more later. Next up, I'm just going off of a list I got off of CBSSports.com. Next one on the list is Matt Hardy and Sammy Guevara in a Broken Rules match. Matt Hardy's going to win. Why? Because he said that if he loses the match, he's done in AEW, which is kind of the tell of like, you're not done yet. You're not done yet. Don't lie to us. So Matt Hardy's going to win that one. I think that's a pretty. I think that's the easiest prediction I'm going to have to make all day. So that's it. Next up on the list is the Dark Order versus Matt and Cardona, Scorpio Sky, and the Natural Nightmares 8-man tag team match. Babyfaces are going to win with either Sky or Cardona pinning Mr. Brody Lee or 10. I think one of the baby faces, I think either Sky or Cardona is going to get the pinfall win. That's going to put them in line to win, or put them in line for a shot at Brody Lee's TNT title. So I think that's what's going to happen, and I hope I'm right. Next up, I already talked about the Casino Battle Royale. We have the women's tag team, or the women's title match. With champion Hikaru Shida defending against NWA Women's Champion Thunder Rosa. As much as I would love to see Thunder Rosa hold 2 belts, how cool that would be. Shida's gonna win. That's my prediction on that. Shida's winning that one. I think it's gonna be a great match, though. The combination of Joshi Pro Wrestling and the Lucha Libre is going to be a really good mix. I'm really looking forward to seeing that match. From what little I've seen of Thunder Rosa and NWA Power back when I was watching that somewhat consistently, was pretty good. She was pretty good, and judging from what I've seen online, the Thunder Rosa is really good, and Hikaru Shida has done pretty well as well. So that's definitely going to be a match I'm looking forward to seeing. That's probably going to be one of the best matches of the night. Next up, we have the Mimosa Mayhem match, where the only ways to win are by pinfall submission or throwing your opponent into a vat of mimosa. I'm running out of time, so I'm going to try to speed this up as much as I can. Orange Cassidy wins. He throws Jericho into the vat of mimosa. I could explain more later, but I think it pretty much writes itself there. AEW tag team titles: Kenny Omega, Adam Page defending against FTR. FTR wins. Why? Here's why. Sorry, Simon, I stole your gimmick there, man. Because the Young Bucks are going to interfere. They are going to cost Hangman the match because Hangman cost them the match on Dynamite. And I think it's going to turn the Elite and Kenny Omega heel. I'm predicting a Kenny Omega Young Bucks heel turn tonight. I'm predicting that. So that the Young Bucks can be a top heel tag team. And then Kenny Omega can be the next big heel to face the winner of the AEW title match. Which, speaking of the AEW title match, Jon Moxley defending against MJF. Pardon me. In a match where the paradigm shift is banned. Jon Moxley wins with the Gotch style pile driver because holy Jon Moxley and Minoru Suzuki happened in 2020. It happened this year, and that match was freaking brilliant. I loved that match when it happened. Moxley's going to win. He's got to win with a gut style paw driver. Either that or he hits the paradigm shift from behind the referee's back, which kind of gives MJF an out and saying, hey, you still beat me even though your move was finished. And that leads into my prediction for the Casino Battle Royale. I think Eddie Kingston, Jon Moxley is going to be a great match. I think the future. I should have mentioned that the opening tag match was a future tag team title match. So there is that. I believe those future title matches are going to happen on episodes of Dynamite and not Full Gear. So like a big AEW TV special with Moxley and Eddie Kingston is going to be freaking phenomenal. That's going to be a bloody as hell match, and I'm looking forward to seeing that. And then you can build to it Full Gear, the cleaner Kenny Omega versus Jon Moxley, or pardon me, let me get my Justin Roberts shirt on. Jon Moxley. I can't do it. I cannot do that perfectly. I'm not as good as Luke Owen is at that. But anyway, that's my predictions for for All Out in about 10 minutes, give or take. Thank you all. If this turns out like shit, I'll probably redo it here in a couple hours when I get off of work. So thank you guys, and I'll see y'all later.